Now, from the home of the Raiders since 2020, we're inside the spectacular Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Chicago Bears and the Las Vegas Raiders. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. And off we go from Allegiant Stadium. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. At their own 34-yard line. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 27. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
He'll look to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Jalen Naylor was the intended receiver that time. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield. And what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
He's going to try it here again. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on fourth down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
Past midfield to the 45. And he will go all the way. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Bears. That's his first touchdown this year. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. At their own 25-yard line. Ready? this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Las Vegas, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Now, he'll air one out. That is hot. And he will score. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Raiders. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Khalif Raymond to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. That is caught downfield by Odunze. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. They will run it over center with Swift. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll go play action here with Williams. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears. It's a gain of 49.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Swift will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Give him a 2nd touchdown on this one. What an opening quarter, Greg. 2 rushing touchdowns in the first.
Well, Mike, we kind of had a feeling this might be the case. They told us all week how important it was to get this guy involved early and often, and boy, have they ever. He has made his presence felt here early in this one.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Run out of the gun for Genti. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Pass caught right side by Thornton. Inside the 20. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Game to add the PAT. He's got it, and the Raiders will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Raymond now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. A throw downfield caught by Burton. It's a great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That's to the big rookie out of Michigan, Colston Loveland. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back in Vegas after this. 3rd and 2. Here we go. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. He's going to have the 1st down and more. And he will score. Colston Loveland. Touchdown, Chicago. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. And a special moment as the rookie catches his 1st NFL touchdown.
And the more they can develop this young tight end, Mike, it just gives this quarterback additional weapons, and it's just going to make this offense even more difficult to stop.
A tight end, his 1st career NFL touchdown. Do you remember yours?
Oh, man, I'll tell you, I could recall it like it was yesterday, Mike. We were up Sunday night, primetime game, Lambeau Field against Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers. And the previous play, Brian Urlacher recovered a fumble probably around the 20, 25-yard line. Brian Greasy was our quarterback for Chicago, and the ensuing play, threw it up to the left corner of the end zone, and Mike, guess who called the game? None other than the legendary John Madden.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll get this off to Genti. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
He'll find Genty out of the backfield. He gets free. And he will get into the end zone. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Vegas. For Genty, 56 total TDs in 3 years at Boise State. And a touchdown there, the first of his NFL career. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll put Loveland in motion. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
At the 26. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Bears first down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs.
That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And he'll be forced out of bounds a yard or so shy of the marker, but it is a gain of 9 on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll put Loveland in motion. On second down, it's a run with Swift. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 7. Off play action. Here's Williams. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. For Michigan man, Quinny Hay getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. Big hole left side. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Raiders.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
Makes the score Raiders 28, Bears 21.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Raymond now to return it. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 32 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
A play fake. Now Williams. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. Third down coming up.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. He's got his man. It's Diggs. And he'll indeed pick up a Bears first down as this defense can't come up with the play they needed. They surrender a gain of 17 on fourth down.
First down, Bears.
Give up the middle with Swift. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He was brought down at the 26. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Here comes second and 4. Here's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. He's taken down just shy of the 10. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Chicago.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, Chicago.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
It's not often you see a pass that's out of reach.
Yo, that was crazy work right there. Man, they don't call that shit.
This one kind of gets away from him just a little bit. Falls incomplete.
Throwing on second down. Williams. He's got it at the 3. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up third and inches.
We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. play action. He'll set up to throw. That's out left and complete to Burton. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
And the Bears first down.
Now Williams. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
So the athleticism of this tight end is pretty well documented, Mike. I mean, he can pick up yards after the catch. It's just such a rare trait for tight ends. So it's the size, it's the speed, it's the matchup problem. I mean, we got a glimpse of all of it right here.
They'll run. It's Swift. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11.
Now, faking the give. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Would he pay? In for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's third down. The motion man is Raymond. Third and long. Here's Williams. And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's in. Ashton Jeanty. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So after the penalty, this slightly easier from the 10. A little bit easier following the penalty, and the kick is good.
Bears 21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it'll be third down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
From the 34 now, it's first and 10.
That's good for a Bears first down.
Here's Williams now to throw. Diggs on the reception. And they'll get about half what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up second and 5. Williams to the air once more. A pass taken in by Johnson. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them...
Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. And it's a big return. He's finally tackled right near midfield.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
60 Maverick. Set. Panthers 60. Panthers Warriors 70.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he overshoots him. Could have been a touchdown. Instead, just goes down as an incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
Hurt. 60 left. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
At the 46-yard line.
On the ground, here is Manunga. And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle.
Brings up second and 8.
On second down, it's Williams. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
On third down, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. They snap it to Rattler. He's going to let this one go for Raymond. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And the Raiders are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
He lays out and makes a spectacular catch. A big play after being backed up. A gain of 48.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
They'll throw out of the gun. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
It's second down and 10.
Ready? 19-18.
Back to throw. into traffic, but taken in. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. Good for a Raider first down. Thrown quickly on the RPO to Bowers. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the third quarter. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Here's Genty, and he's got another one. Ashton Genty, touchdown Vegas. 3 touchdowns for the game, his first 3 of the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The kick is good. Makes the score Raiders 42, Bears 21.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line.
On the ready. Here we go.
They'll put Loveland in motion. Rattler now on first down. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Here's Rattler now on second down. This one intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chin. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their
The
lead.
Raiders take over first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ready. Cougar 19.
Now, this looks like a design run. And he's into the end zone yet again. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Las Vegas. He has come alive after the break. His third touchdown of the second half. Now Gay for the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Bears 21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Raymond now to return it. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Williams to throw on second down. Outline, it's Diggs. And he'll be taken down at the 30. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 43 yards.
This guy has just such a knack for getting open, Mike, and whenever they're looking for that big play, he's usually one of the guys at the top of the progression, and it's pretty easy to see why.
A play fake. Now Williams. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
Opposite. Green. Blue check.
To throw on second down is Rattler. The pressure there's got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback, and it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the fourth quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. They get 14 on that hookup. Good for a Bears first down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
So that pass interference in the end zone puts the pressure on the defense. It is first and goal from the 1. They'll run with Swift, and he will score again. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Bears. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. Just a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears are able to edge a bit closer.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Tucker. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. There's a quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
So if this was an NBA game, Mike, we call that a heat check. He wasn't even open, but you know what? With the success that they've had all game so far, he's just saying, you know what? Everything we do is coming up right. I'm just going to give my guy a shot. And this time the defense had him covered, but expect him to continue to look his way. He's had a monster day.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
He's got his man. That's Fulton. And he will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead. kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Raymond now to return it. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Strike. Check. Cut.
On the ground, it's Swift. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Rattler. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. 22 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, Chicago.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Bears' 1st down.
Ready?
Shotgun snap here for Rattler. He'll look deep here for Diggs. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
10 black.
Play action. Rattler. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Ready.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Again, working deep downfield. And he's going to have the Bears' 1st down on what will be a big play there from 4th and long.
A gain of 45 yards.
Let's go. Opposite.
1st down, Bears.
Working out of the gun, here's Rattler. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Right, 60. Check right. Set. Yellow, 22. Cut.
He'll try to throw it again. Here's Rattler. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And a good return here. He is out of bounds up past the 30.
The Raiders take over.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Gentry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
3-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. It's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing now from the gun. And he's going to have the 1st down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Pass caught right side by Thornton. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here. They'll look to throw yet again. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
Back to the air once more on second down. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
So, after two straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. They stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18.
He'll drop to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson. And the Bears are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target, and that will lead to a second down.
Let's go. Set.
From the gun, here's Rattler. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end.
45.
And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Ready?
On 3rd down, it's Rattler. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders, winners.